Hachi! Tosui no Kamae. Okay, so let's take a look at number 8. Number 8 is Tosui. Tosui no Kamae. So weight is over the lead leg. I'm actually leaning in. Almost, you might think of this as taunting your opponent. So I'm leaning in, and the tip of my blade is typically somewhere lined up near the toes of my shoe, and the cutting edge is out. Cutting edge is out. So very much forward leaning, relying on a sense of gravity to help me out with this. So in this kata, this is what the attack we're going to imagine looks like. Mr. Bragg, if I could work with you.
Sure.
So, yeah, that's good. So here I am, and he's thinking if he can just skewer me before I can move, that's going to work for him. So as I sense that coming in, I'm going to knock that out of the way as I step offline with my left. Okay, so from here, again, very much my rear hand doing this. Okay, not my lead hand doing that. So as I fall offline, my rear hand knocking that out of the way. Okay, so that's the first piece. As that comes in, knock that out of the way. Now watch the footwork. I go foot to foot. I'm going to do a heavy hitting kind of a cut here. Okay, so again, pulling with that left hand. I want a heavy impact there, and then maybe a push and pull across the arms. So one more time from here, that's coming to get me. 1 and 2, push and pull. Okay?
Sir.
Okay, let's try that.
Sir.
Okay, let's take our last position. So if you recall, we did this push and pull cut here, reinforced push and pull cut. This is going to be a fun transition. You're going to like this one. So again, just for dramatic flair. So what I'm going to do is drop my left arm under here, ride that around behind my shoulder so that it lays flat on my right shoulder. I'm going to do a little leaping move here and drop the blade down into this tosui position. So let's try that transition again. So from here, I'm going to drop the blade, kind of let it ride up behind my left arm to position on my right shoulder, leap foot to foot, fall forward into this tosui position. So I'll announce the kamae, tosui no kamae. And then from here, imagine the attack. I'm going to deflect foot to foot, slamming kind of a cut, and then push and pull there. Let's try that whole thing. So from here, hachi, tosui no kamae, so. Good. One more time. And here, hachi, tosui no kamae, so. Okay, let's take a look at unarmed interpretation of number 8. So Mr. Bragg, if we could work together here. So my hands are down, and maybe this, let's go with a rear hand. So rear hand is coming straight in at me. I'm going to redirect that and pop him with a palm. Okay, so I could use that palm. I could redirect, use this shuto, so I'm holding it in place here. Okay, so that's a couple options. Maybe it's the lead hand. Maybe it's the lead hand that comes in to get me, so I redirect and hit him with a palm, or I redirect and hit him with a shuto. Okay? Sir? Okay, so pick one of those and work on that, and be careful.
Sir.
Hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey,
Okay, let's review. Last position, please. Ready. Go! Kocho no kamae. Hon! Cha! Roku! Yusui no kamae. Hey! Ho! Shichi! Chudan no kamae. Hey! So! Tosui no Kamae. Yes, ma'am.
Being smaller, I'm interested in obviously trying to get maximum power with all of my techniques. So from toe suing, how do I use my footwork and my timing to make sure that I'm really clearing that cut and also really getting maximum power?
Oh, okay, very good. So this deflection here, I'm doing several things. I'm moving offline, so creating a little bit of a margin of safety there. I'm using my rear hand, can't emphasize that enough, rear hand, to bring the tip of my blade around to create the deflection, and also my legs. Okay, so body weight, bang, down to knock the blade out of the air. Now there are two approaches to this. So if I'm being stabbed here, I can do a big deflection and hit, or I may do a very small deflection and just let him run into that. Okay, so you may want to experiment with the idea that maybe I don't need to rely so much on power. Maybe I could be a little bit sneakier about this. So just line it up to where he runs into it. Okay, I personally would want you to have both of those things in your arsenal.